some wall art in my room. I just got a paid in full picture, but that shit looks like it. I don't know. I thought it was gonna look cooler. Not paid in full. I already got my paid in full. I mean, I got a blow picture.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was gonna look cooler, but it kind of looks like it makes me feel like kind of collegey, honestly. So I'll probably put that one in my bedroom.
Yeah, I got 2 pics that I've had for probably like a year. I don't know why I haven't hung them up. Just being like, I think I'm waiting on this Jay-Z one to get here.
I got so much art now, bro. Like it's crazy how much fucking art I got now.
Only thing with me is I just be fucking with the same artist. I need to expand and get somebody else, but they just keep having dope shit, so I just keep buying it.
Yeah, I'm talking to that's crazy how clear that came through. That fucking beat from 8 floors down.
Yeah.
What is this? No, I was talking to an artist lady friend. I'm about to try and get her to give me some artwork to put on the wall and shit.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, you want to see my latest masterpiece, bro?
Yeah, let's see it. Show the people what you've been working on.
You about to crack up?
Views from the chair. We back. First episode without flop. It's all good. Tune in to YouTube to see the masterpiece deal about the show.
See this? You want to see this masterpiece, bro?
Yeah. What the fuck?
You see that shit, dog?
That Meek artwork, huh?
Yeah, shit do look like expensive paint type John, don't it?
Expensive paint shit.
I thought about that shit when I finished. I was like, look at that, dog. I could have did the motherfucking Meek cover, dog.
Damn.
Could have been me. Could have been me getting a bag out here.
For the people that didn't see, if Dill out here painting ass. So yeah, go tune into the YouTube and go see the ass he painted.
No, because a lady friend of mine had asked me to paint a picture, and when I asked her to send me the picture she wanted painted, she had sent me a picture of her backside. So I feel like it was scenic though, because she must have been on vacation or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she probably just like wanted a little John. So
damn, you charging yet? You at that point?
Nah, I'm getting there though, bro.
All right.
I'm getting there though, bro.
All right. Charging yet?
Nah, that would be sick though if I could charge motherfuckers for paintings, dog.
Yeah, even if it's $25.
No cap, dog. Because them shits really don't take that long.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I mean, I'm lying. They take long.
I was about to say, I remember the last time I painted.
I'm capping. They take pretty long. So I don't know how I want to start this. I was thinking though, like, so my buddy I came in the group chat today, and he makes these jokes about like how like he's the climax king, and that's what his girlfriend called him, right? And he just got like absolutely roasted.
Damn, why?
Because everybody just started roasting, like, bro, you don't have to tell us like you got a girlfriend now. You don't have to tell us like every time you fuck. You feel me? Like, like we don't even we don't even
got some vagina on the regular, so he
yeah, bro, like you don't have to hit us like I'm the climax king now, bro. Like, and it made me think like I guess it's kind of because I was trying to tell him like, bro, if it's your girl now, like you probably shouldn't really even be telling us about your sexual activity with her for real. It's kind of like weird.
Nah, that's like the unspoken law of when you get a girl. Like, yeah, you gonna keep that out of the chat, out of the text. Just keep that between y'all.
Yeah, dog, you make that shit. And then I was thinking like, so at what point is it inappropriate?
At what point is sharing?
Yeah.
I think if y'all serious in a serious relationship, shit. I mean, it's still kind of, I ain't gonna say immature, but I guess in a different word, immature to share your sexual experiences at a certain age. But I mean, at the end of the day, don't nobody really care.
I'm thinking that we've known each other, what, like 15 years now, 16 years?
Yeah.
I could probably count on one hand the amount of times me or you got like graphically detailed about any encounter.
Yeah, I don't get if it was one time or 1,000 times, I'm not getting graphic details.
Like I've never, I don't think I've ever had that conversation where you or I'm like, or in general, like I've never called and been like, damn, like the puss was this, or like.
Yeah, graphic detail is crazy.
It's kind of wild for real. Like it's just a wild joke to think about. Like
hype, like relax.
Yeah, like you hype and shit. I might call and tell a story though. If it's a good story, I'll tell the story.
Yeah, it's a difference between the story and the lead up to the story. And then it normally stops when you realize, okay, it got there. All the way to the lead up. But then when they get to, but it felt like this, it looked like like this, like all right,
like motherfucking the extent of it usually ends with like, yeah, it was jumping, bro. It was a good time. It was lit. I had a blast. I'm in love. Like that. That's pretty much. One time I came across a video online, and it was like a lady was trying to explain, or a guy was trying to explain. He was like, girls always ask me, like, I don't know if a girl ever asked me this, but a girl had asked me this after I saw the video. It was like, yo, like, I'll be wondering like how puss feels to y'all. And I watched the video, and the guy said, yo, take you don't obviously don't do it now, but he said, take your tongue and touch the inside of your mouth with it, and that basically describes it.
Stupid, but I don't think that's accurate.
No, just do it later. That shit's spot on.
That's shit.
That shit's spot on.
Who knew? Like I said, that's the same material.
Yeah. So a girl asked me that, what's it called? So I told her, and she did that shit right in front of me, and she goes, yeah, that doesn't seem like it'd be a bad time. I'm like, yeah, it's not, dog. Oh. No, it's a good time. But yeah, I think like, I don't know, especially at our age, it's kind of weird to like go graphically detailed about anything.
Yeah, especially like you said, it's somebody that you claiming as yours. That shit kind of wild, actually.
Yeah, I don't want to know anything you do with your girl.
Because now you're gonna see her, and I mean, as much as you don't want to picture that, that's what the fuck you gonna picture.
Yeah, don't.
He done told me all about this girl. I know everything.
Don't tell me you just fucking gave your girl a face shot, and now I'm sitting there at happy hour with her 3 days later. Like, that's not where I'm trying to go with it.
Yeah, she trying to hug you, backing your shit up. Like, oh, I know what was there. You got relaxed. Yeah, nah, that's never been cool.
No,
that's definitely sharing graphic details about the sex I'm having with somebody I'm dealing with.
That's a no-go. Von Miller to the Bills, 6 years, 120.
Damn.
I did not know he was getting paid like that.
Oh, 6 years.
6 years, 120.
He up there in age, ain't he?
32.
Sheesh.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. Ian
Miller getting the fucking bag.
Yeah, Ian Rappaport just went on it. Yep. That's crazy. Good for him.
Hell yeah, at that age. That's the reason the fucking Broncos traded him. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Is there can you overdo a first date?
Can you overdo a first date? I think you're overdoing a first date if you start buying them shit first date. I think that's a little thirsty.
I was watching the Rory and Mal shit the other day, and Rory was saying he was supposed to meet up with her Joan the first time, and she hit him and was like, "Yeah, I'm about to get my nails done," and they were saying that was like her trying to say like, "Yo, pay for my nails." I've to this day I still haven't had a girl like ask me to pay for nothing.
Yeah, I don't think that was her trying to say pay for my nails. If it was, like that's something your girl would do. I don't know if a girl you dating or dealing with is like that.
So if you overdo the first date, does that give off the intentions that you're taking it pretty seriously?
I think it could either be that or you be tricking. I don't know. We would have to ask a girl, but I would think one of the two. If my boy told me like, yeah, I did this, and this the first day, I'm like, damn, first date for real should be a little chill. So, like
that's what I always think.
Yeah, I don't think it should be overly done, but if it is, hey, more power to the girl and the dude that's doing it.
Speaking of first dates, the bar down under my building's reopening.
so cool for you and shit now.
Yeah. How many times do you think I'm gonna get that off, dog? Like, yeah, I know this. I know this. I know this real chill.
Chill though. You gotta tell the bartender you'll relax.
Yo, chill. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tip him crazy, dog.
Right. 3 nights back to back to back. Yo,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tip him nuts, dog. I'm a piece of shit, honestly, though.
what with the date shit?
Yeah, 100%. And like yo, like that whole like pick a spot close to my crib shit, see where the vibes go. But I'm
Wow. Where you stay at? Oh, I'm right upstairs.
I'm literally we could hop on the elevator, yo.
Right,
Like,
right here. This exclusive access to this bar if you didn't even know.
yeah, it's literally an elevator in this bitch, dog.
She like, why the bartender know you like that and shit? Nah, this my spot.
Yeah, that's my neighbor.
Nah, I mean, what you think like overdoing the first date look like?
I'll probably go into a museum.
That's overdoing it. Yeah, you think that's the overdone?
No, I don't know, bro. I can't call it. I'm just being like super mixy these days. I don't know, bro. It's interesting though, because like at our age, I feel like the bar is set kind of low. Like it's set high, but it's also set kind of low for like dates in general, for real.
I feel like it's just so many options now, to where as though I don't even know what honestly I don't even know what the bar is. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody want to go to McDonald's on their first date.
Nah, I don't like. What's an automatic no for a first date? Like I would never take a John to like Chili's or something.
I don't think that's automatic. No, you'd be
You think
surprised.
so? You could get a Chili's off.
You could get a Chili's, Applebee's, or Fridays. You could get that shit off. You know they got the cheap drinks that be good.
That's crazy.
I don't think you could get the fast. I think fast food and shit. You might find somebody that say, "Oh, fast food and good music in the car." I don't fucking know, but yeah, I don't think the bar is that low as to where it's like you can't take them to a cheap restaurant.
Well, you run into anybody that wants to do fast food and music in the car, let me know.
I know.
I'll fucking for sure ruin that tape by smoking yaks all over.
It might work though, man. I mean,
that motherfucking wings is gonna be smoked, dog. That's for sure.
Yeah, girls going over the crib for the first date, so I mean, you can't even be mad at fast food, I guess.
And yeah, like I honestly like if a girl comes over my crib or my spot for the first date, that's not an assumption that I'm going to strike.
I think in the younger years it would have been, but as you get older, you kind of get more relaxed, and less horn doggy. So you might be able to feel and control your hormones at that moment. But in a younger year, I could definitely see like, oh, she coming over first date. Oh, I know it's about to happen. It's going that like, yeah. I mean, at this point, I mean, you talk to a lot of people. Most people just want to chill anyway. Especially after the last 2 years we just had of being in the fucking house. Everybody don't want to be out all the time no more. But it's definitely not wrong. I mean, I guess a good first date is definitely showing somebody something new that they ain't did or ain't been to and shit. That shit.
I'm playing the new to Philly tourist shit all year.
Oh yeah. And especially because you're in a big city, you could show them, oh, these the Rocky steps. Oh, you don't know about this. Oh, this where the Sixers play. Yeah, you
not even that, bro. I've been telling the Johns put me on to the spots.
Oh my gosh. Oh shit. So you over there bamboozling them like, oh yeah, here, show me around.
I just got here. I don't even really know what the spots are for real.
What the fuck going on over there?
Yeah, put me onto some cool vibes. Yeah, like I like doing everything. Put me on some motherfucking put me onto the hiking trails.
That shit might work.
Might. Might.
Working.
No, I had a John try go on a hike with me the other day, and I'm like, man, I don't know if that's what I want to do on a first link.
It's a lot of talking, but
it's a lot of talking, bro.
If it's a serious date, that might be cool. But if it's just a smash and grab, I don't know if that's the first date you want to go on.
How you know which it is? You never know.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. I guess you'd be shallow and just go off of looks. Like, do I want to look at this girl for 2 hours on this hike, or do I want to look at her for an hour and a half in this bar? That's gonna be able to dip when I can, go right upstairs when I'm tired of her ass.
Nah, that is always awkward, dude. Like, have you ever had a bad first date or first link where it's been awkward?
I was cuffed for so long that my official dating game ain't as crazy as like people that hasn't been in like long-term relationships and shit. So I'm really limited on the first date experiences and shit. I would say in my lifetime, I probably had like first dates, maybe like 3 or 4 max. Not talking about like just hangouts, but like official dates. Yeah, 3 or 4 max for me. Only because I was in relationships for so long. So I'm kind of limited on them joints. So I never really had a bad one for real.
I don't know if I've ever had a bad enough one to where I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here ASAP.
But have you had a bad one like I'm never talking to this chick again?
Yeah.
See, that's what I always feared was like that type of shit happening. Like you spend all this time, you spend a week texting, you fucking plan this date, you so nervous about the date, you get through it the date, like that shit was a waste of fucking time.
And like I'm so fake that like even if like I'm not enjoying myself, I'm gonna act like I'm having a good time.
You gotta act like you enjoy yourself. Could you imagine just being at the table like, damn, I don't even know if I'm hungry no more. They asking for dessert, like, nah, check please.
Oh, that's a good question. Are you always going for the kiss after the first date? Is that a rule? I gotta ask a girl that. Do you have to go for that? Do I look pussy if I don't?
I think if y'all hit it off, yeah, you look a little crazy. Not going for it.
Mad passive and shit.
If you hit it off, if you didn't, then I mean, I guess it could be looked at as a gentleman thing if you don't, but if it's like a vibe, I guess, like a good time, I don't see why you would try to pass that up and shit. Especially fucking with the person.
That's another thing. So like how much of a gentleman are you? Like, are you open the car door, gentlemen?
See, I think that shit overrated because honestly,
that's what the fuck I be talking about.
That shit overrated, honestly, because even if you start doing that, over time, you're not gonna be doing that every time. Like you might do it here and there, but you're not about to be like if you just parked on the side on the street or something, and she gotta get in the car, then you'll do it, make sure she don't get hit. But you going to the mall and shit, you're not about to fucking open the door every single time. She's not about to sit there and wait for you to open the door every single time. So
that's my shit.
Awful, but
a lady at work had called me trash the other day, and she was like, "Yo, like, you opening the car door?" I'm like, "I'm opening the door, but I'm not walking. Like, I mean, I will, but like, I gotta walk around the fucking side of the door every time I go on a date. And do I pull the chair out for him? Is that like, I get like,
yeah, that's so." It's fucked up when I'm saying it, but I ain't gonna sit here and lie. But yeah, that shit sound like a lot. Like,
yeah, like what the
fuck? Like, yo, like I'm not opposed to it. If somebody accustomed to that, I see them standing there, I'll do it. But yeah, or if they doing makeup or something, then you could go open the car door. But as far, I mean, that shit sounds sick coming out my mouth, but that's just how I feel. Like that shit is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I open the door if I have to. Like if that's what you into, I got you. But I'm not off the rip. I'm not. Just open the car door. That should logistically it make more sense. So I'd open your
sense, way more. And if you sitting there waiting for me to open the car door, you petty. Like then you gotta open the door. Like yeah, come on, dog. Like
you ever give a John a hug when you first see her, and then you look down on your shoulder and realize your shirt's fucking ruined? That's always salty.
Never on the first date, but like in outings and shit. Like when you see people, yeah, and that shit is horrible, especially when you got a good shirt on.
Yeah, you got to play it off.
Change for this shirt, like you like, yo, like this shit can't even come out because we about to be here for like 2 hours. This shit about to be embedded in my shit.
Just $100 shirt.
Yeah, yo, I need reimbursement for this shit. Like this shit costs. Like, that shit ruined one of my shirts, and I was kind of salty, and I still don't know who the culprit is. That shit was sick.
No, I hate when that shit happens. Anyway, what topics was we about to talk about? You want to go with? Oh yeah, daylight savings time.
Yeah, you were saying something interesting about it.
It's going, bro.
That shit don't make sense to me. I mean, I get it. I don't fuck with it. It just fucked me up. I'm still fucked up from it. I'm tired. Every day I wake up, I've been tired the past 3-4 days. I'm like, dog, this shit don't even feel right. At night, I want to stay up. I tell them what's going on, though.
Last night, the Senate passed a bill that would make daylight savings time permanent. So it's got to go through a few more votes, but they passed unanimously, so nobody opposed to it. So it's looking real likely that that shit's going to be year-round. I fuck with that.
I definitely fuck with it, too. Only thing I don't understand is I already know like our measurement system. We the only ones that use whatever the fuck one we use. Are we gonna be the only country that doesn't change the fucking time? And then sooner or later, are we gonna be like hours behind a different country? Like, that's the only part I don't understand about it.
Bro, I don't even know if the other countries do daylight savings time though.
Damn, they might not.
Because I was reading up on this shit today, and so daylight saving time, they switched it and wanted I think it was World War I, and it was to conserve our energy. That makes no sense, right? For a war, so we can fight better. I don't fucking know. That shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, all I want is just bright nights and light mornings. The dark shit, because it be seeming like when the shit switch, it be dark at both times. It's like, dog.
Bro, it's kind of, it's 8 o'clock. That shit just got dark now. It'd be summertime. It'd be like nighttime or daytime till 9 o'clock. Bring that shit on, dog.
Yeah, I mean, once we used to it, I mean, we won't even think about it. Like, we definitely gonna look back 20 years. Like, remember we used to fucking change the time? What kind of nut ass shit was we on? But if they do it, I mean, cool. I mean, it really don't affect me after the first week of the shit. I mean, I'm not opposed to changing my clock 2 times a year, but if they see fit that we need to do it, I'm with it. Fuck it.
Dog, I got absolutely trashed at this wedding last weekend.
Sure, how was it?
It was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. I love a good wedding, dog. So I was at this wedding, an ex-coworker of mine, and I didn't know anybody there. Mm-hmm. So I did what I do, and I haven't got drunk in a while. So I was like, yo, fuck it. I'm getting absolutely smashed at this joint. I only know the bride and the groom here. It's open bar. And it wasn't regular open bar, bro. It was like open bar. You feel like you get what you want, open bar.
Get 2 drinks at the same time.
Get 2 drinks of the Henny. You feel me? Get some Douce if you want. Get the Grey Goose.
Damn.
Get open bar, baby.
Open bar.
I'm like the appetizers was lobsters and crab cakes. You feel me? No, I'm not, as an app. I'm not joking, bro. They had crab cake, lobsters, oysters, clams, everything, bro. This shit was crazy, bro.
How was the music?
So what happened was I'm at my coworker's wedding and shit, and it's a beautiful ceremony. I hadn't seen him in a grip. And I'm talking to her, and I'm like, yo, like people was dancing, but not dancing like that. They had a live band and shit. Like, yo, like it's kind of time to get like lit. Yeah. She was like, yeah, hip hop's good after 9:30. So let me know. So I went outside, I smoked the yak. It was like 9:15, and I went straight to the DJ. I said hip hop.
Right.
Motherfucker, if they didn't put Hate It or Love It on and I was rapping that shit word for word, bro, I'm telling you, like it started to die down a little early. It was going to 11:30. Motherfucker, I'll beeline to the DJ. I said, yeah, put the hip hop on. They put Hate It on, Love It on. I'm sitting there hitting the bop, my little dumbass bop in the middle of the wedding, John. Nobody's on the dance floor. What the fuck? Going crazy with a drink.
Crazy shit right there.
With a drink in my hand, doing stupid ass, I stupid ass facial expressions.
Right.
Going nuts. Finally, the bride comes out, and now I'm twirling her like a white rom-com to Hate It or Love It. Crazy. Finally, the groom comes out. Now everybody's rocking, dog. Next thing you know, it's like 40, 50 people on the dance floor going nuts. Yo, my favorite joint is like black people get so impressed with like the littlest shit from white people. So it's like it was only like 4 or 5 black people at the wedding. So I'm there, and this one black couple, this fella comes up to me, comes right next to me right after I start hitting my bop. He's like, hey.
We gotta let you know that you appreciate it out
here. Why he started hitting my bop too, but he was doing it better. I was like, why he killing my bop?
Damn. Music to make or break at a party or a wedding?
Yes, for me, 100%. CJ asking if I hit the Spanish hip twist. When I was in Puerto Rico, I was dancing and shit. And the girls was like, yeah, you dancing with all arms. You got to do some legs.
No.
So I got this hip twist move that I've really been working on. It's really a wedding stopper. But no, for me, if you don't have good music, it ruins the wedding for me.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't think I've been to a wedding with bad music. But I couldn't imagine like what that's like. Just an empty dance floor for this big ceremony you pay for. That just shit gotta suck.
And it's not even that necessarily, because I've been to a few weddings I didn't enjoy. Because like the live band, I don't fuck with live bands at all.
Yeah,
I hate live bands.
I like some classy ball shit or something that
you. Yeah, I hate live bands. I've been to a lot of weddings with live bands, and like usually they play like different stuff. So like I've been to weddings where the dance floor was packed, but it was all like Panic at the Disco and shit. And I can't dance to that. I'm not a capable dancer as it is. So like I know like there's no real dance to it. It's like you just gotta jump and be like, oh, I can't. I'm not that. I can't do that. I just don't have it in me. So it's definitely been a few weddings I was at where I just had absolutely no fun because of that.
So you go to do you go to weddings? Do you get inspired at these shits, or like, I mean, you feel like you've been to a bunch of them in the past couple of years? Are you like, damn, are you taking notes? Are you like, I would do this, I wouldn't do that. I'm doing this at mine. I'm not doing that at mine.
Inspired.
Are you not there yet?
To an extent. So like the one I was at last weekend, I'm like, damn, this shit's in Center City. They have lobster as appetizers. Like this is a swag ass wedding, dog. Like this is some baller ass wedding shit. Yeah. And it's definitely like, I even like what they vows. They made a rule to keep their vows to 5 sentences. I thought that was hard.
That's fire.
Straight to the point. Boom, boom, boom. Funny shit. That shit was sick. So like, yeah, I think like every wedding I go to, I'm like, damn, this is dope. This is dope. I really fuck like I'm kind of sentimental with that type shit. I like to see people find their people and shit. I fuck with that.
Yeah, that shit fucking fire. I mean, definitely a good feeling being at a wedding. I mean, I don't think it's not really any other experience like it, because you really are seeing people trying to commit to each other for the rest of their life.
Yeah, weddings are dope. Like you're literally celebrating two people that think that they found the person they're supposed to be with for the rest of their life. That's just a really cool concept.
Yeah, hell yeah. Damn, CJ said he couldn't keep you up the dance floor, dog. How was the music at his shit?
Rocking. Rocking. They was playing Dirk and everything and CJ shit. It was rocking. Bro, I learned a few years ago, I started realizing like at my age, I'm like, dog, you lose out on a lot of fun trying to be too cool or being scared to make yourself look stupid.
For sure.
Like I'm
gonna involve yourself in the festivities.
You're like, I'm for sure no fucking Chris Brown, but like I will get out there and try my best and have a blast, dog. 100%.
You have to, and then you gotta realize that everybody else doing the same shit. And nobody out there is fucking crumping and shit doing backflips.
And even if they are, like it's very, very limited. Like, like
if you're going crazy, throwing your hands and crumping, like you wilding. Just hit your bop, dance, get your shit off, and have fun.
And even with that, like just because they not having no more fun than you having fun, dog.
Nah. Especially when the drink's flowing, the cares just start to slowly go away.
No, I love weddings, and I still like it. Now we're at 30. I'm thinking about it. I don't know none of the weddings that I've been to so far in my life have ended in divorce yet either.
That's a good statement, because I can agree with that. It's funny because I was just talking to my boy at work, and he was like, every wedding he'd been to, they're divorced.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, they gotta keep.
I was like, damn, I don't think I'm telling you to my shit.
Yeah, they gotta keep him away, dog.
But I was like, damn, when he said it, I was like, damn, I don't know anybody wedding that I've been to that got divorced. And not even like thinking, I mean, obviously we don't know what the fuck we're thinking about, but even like it don't seem like that on the outside looking in, like it's leaning towards that. That's some sad shit to hear though. Like, damn. Every joint you've been to, they divorced? That's fucked up.
I literally haven't been to nobody on it. And I've been to probably been to like 15, 20 weddings by now. It's up there.
That's a lot of fucking weddings. I think I'm at like 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there.
I've been in like 5 or 6 now. 6 or 7, like around then. So shit, I might be at like, and I got 2 more this year. So I might be creeping into the mid-20s by now.
Yeah, no, it's we definitely at that age where weddings is going to be popping up for sure.
I love weddings.
Yeah,
I love weddings. They're the best.
Experience.
They're the best. Every wedding, you just all the families get together and shit. I love it. It's very inspirational.
Yeah, it's always a good vibe. I haven't been to a bad wedding, not one yet. I don't know what that could be like.
Richie shit ended in a rumble, and it was still a time in my life.
Damn,
like that shit. like Richie wedding ended up in a rumble at the let out. That shit was still a blast. Rest in peace, Cakes.
That's wild shit right there.
shit.
To walk away from that and be like, yeah, still had a time.
Yeah, still had a blast. Still
that shit ain't ruining nothing.
Motherfuckers told me a Richie wedding. This beef coming home with us. Right. Okay, buddy. Right. Bring it on.
That's some wild shit. You get beef at the wedding, that's some other shit.
you catch them.
I like the big joints or the smaller ones.
Big or small weddings?
Yeah.
Man, I like spectacles, bro. I like spectacles. I like the big movie Johns.
For sure. Right.
Yeah. Like small Johns is cool too. I haven't been to a small wedding yet, I don't think. Like smallest wedding I've been to is it's small. Probably was 80 people.
Yeah, I think I might have been the one small one. And it was still classy at the same time. It wasn't like overdone or underdone. You just felt like, I think that's the thing with weddings too. You always feel like you at a wedding, no matter how big or small it is. So it definitely wasn't a bad time at the small joint. But the big one, nothing like it. Like you said, that shit really a show. That shit is really a show. All the people, you see hundreds of people looking at these people like, damn, they really getting married, embracing the fucking love coming out of the fucking ceremony. That shit is some
everybody just happy as shit, just having a blast.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucking I love a good wedding, dog. I love speeches. I always compare people's speeches to my speeches I had to give and shit. I like doing that shit. This wedding, I almost felt like too poor to be there.
What the fuck? How does that happen?
I don't know, bro. Sometimes I be forgetting who I am and shit. Mm-hmm. And then I get drunk and start going on drunk tangents. Mm-hmm. But like, sometimes I look around like, damn, like these motherfuckers is in Center City. Here go, like everybody here is fucking like wealthy as shit. Like, how the fuck did I get here? Like, what am I doing in this room with all these people and shit? And then I realized, like, oh, they're all my peers. Like, you know, like, I'm mad normal. It's nobody special here. Yeah, like right. Gotta relax. This isn't the Rock Nation brunch. Like,
yeah, Jay's walking around with a Billy, man.
It's just a wedding
a $5 million watch. Nah, I don't think. Yeah, I haven't had that feeling. I am always just more impressed by like. I don't even think I go to weddings thinking about how much they cost. I think I'm just more impressed by maybe the amount of people that show up for people, because it's not too many people gonna say no to a wedding.
Yeah.
And to see you be able to bring out that many people to watch you celebrate, quote unquote, your person, that shit is some cool shit, man. That shit is some cool shit.
Yeah, because if you think about it, most weddings are like 100 plus, 150 people, something like that. So you're thinking like, damn, like each of these people have at least 75 people on each side that want to be like a part. And there's a lot of travel and shit that comes with weddings too. Like most people not local.
Hell yeah.
So that's a lot. Yeah. You know, only weddings like cost wise that I know, like that shit I was just at had to cost a grip. I knew that, and booty shit was grip. And I only knew that because he was telling me it was a grip. But outside, I don't even be thinking about the cost. I know that shit's expensive as a motherfucker though.
Right? Are you the type to go in debt? Well, not necessarily in debt, but like, I guess go in debt for a wedding, or
I would not be taking a loan out to pay for a wedding.
That's basically the question. Yeah,
it's two things I won't do. I'm not taking a loan out to buy a ring, and I'm not taking a loan out to pay for a wedding.
Yeah, definitely can't do that.
So we either going like either your pop gonna have to fork up some bread with me, or we gonna have to stay within my budget.
Right. Because it's probably favorite right there.
It's crazy too, because like my pop used to have a budget for all the kids and shit. And he used to say, yo, if you keep it like under 15, I pay for it. I used to think in my head, motherfucker, I'd do one for 10 and pocket 5 because I make that shit work.
Or give me the 15 and I'll put a 5 into it.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, we make that shit work. No cap. So fucking I know that shit's cost a lot though. I've been to weddings that was just as fun for 10 grand as a 70 grand wedding.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't know what any wedding cost I went to, but regardless if it was 10,000 or 50,000, I had fun at all of them shits. And I've never had a bad time at a wedding.
Man, all you need to get is a motherfucking good DJ and the open bar, and you good to go.
Yeah.
And even if you don't got the open bar, you can motherfucking make that shit BYOB. You be fine.
I ain't gonna lie. I had some trash food, but that shit didn't spoil the experience.
I've had some trash I've had some trash food at weddings.
I think people overthink the food at weddings. Like, if anything is overthought, I think it's the food, and that shit will be like, all right, well, I'm not eating this, but I'm gonna get some drinks, if anything.
You think you're gonna cry at your wedding?
I don't know. I can't see it. I just can't see it. I mean, maybe, but I can't see it.
I don't know if
but I just can't see it.
I don't know if I've ever cried happy tears before.
I've definitely cried happy tears, but I don't see myself crying at.
Damn, what made you so happy, bro?
Just yeah. You thought you was in a simple form, just life. It's life.
Thought you was gonna get that one off and just go by.
Yeah, nah.
You ain't got no kids or nothing, cuz. Like, what the fuck made
you? Even the simplest shit, like just I guess feeling loved with Eric, feeling loved. Like, damn, he's like, yeah, like just feeling support from people. Damn, I'm over here opening my eyes, making sure they don't get sweaty and shit. But yeah, just feeling the love from people that, you know, genuinely care about you. I mean, so even saying that, maybe I will. I don't know, but
yeah, I don't know, bro. When I retire off Hinge and Bumble in like a year and a half and get married, I don't know. Being up there, I guess, like, number one, if you really like somebody or love somebody, it probably is an interesting experience to realize that, like, all right, I'm locking this in for life. Especially, like, I guess not our age now, but even at our age, like, we're 30, so we still could have a strong 60 years, 70 years.
Yeah, wouldn't that be some fly shit? You walking down the aisle, your jersey hanging, going up in the rafters. I think.
Yeah, like that's yeah, that would be sick.
Oh, man, gotta do that.
That would be sick. I put an Al Capone jersey hanging up in the rafters. So that shit would be dope. Nah, that shit would be a very interesting feeling. And then to look around, you see everybody you fuck with. You just,
that's what I think.
This is dope. Like, this is dope. This is everybody I fuck with. This is sick.
Yeah, I think that's what hit people the most. Like, everybody seeing that, plus your person walking down the aisle, gotta be some ill shit, man.
Now, if this was 4 or 5 years ago and I got married, 100% I would be looking around and thinking about who wasn't there. Like, these snake ass motherfuckers.
So somebody said they can't make it. How do you carry that forward? Destination.
Okay, but destination, because I missed Dex's joint because there was a destination because of CJ's dumbass in the comments playing his bachelor party right around it. Shows how much I fuck with you, CJ. So I the destination shit could be a little tricky because I understand, like, the finances and shit. Because really, when you go into a wedding, even if it's a little bit out of town, say you paying for a hotel, that's at least $200.
Yeah.
Suit and tie, outfit, that's $100, $150, depending on if you're in the wedding or not. Let's say $100, $300. So you got to give $100 there. So you've given $100. That's motherfucking $400 or $500 that you got to spend out of your pocket just to go to the wedding. So I understand if it's like a financial thing. A destination wedding, that shit's like you spending $1,000, $1,200, $1,300 to go.
Yeah, that's different. And you know, everybody ain't got that. So that's the part where I think I would be like, all right, well. And I think also with the destination journey, you are trying to weed out the people that's just gonna be there for shits and giggles and just be there. I mean, obviously everybody would want to be there, but I guess if you willing to pay $1,000 to $1,200 to watch me have a moment, hey, I can't do nothing but respect you in this situation.
I think the destination shit, like, it's kind of fucked too, because if they invite you on the destination shit, I think it kind of like, it's like you have to get a certain amount of people to go or it bumps up your rate on your wedding as well. So, like, it's kind of fucked up too if you don't go. But
damn.
Yeah, that shit's mad interesting. Weddings are fun. Vegas is in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
It's gonna be a fucking blast, dog. I ordered three shirts. I gotta go get some new loafs. I got a pair of sneakers on the way. I'm ready to get. I don't know if Andrew gambles, but I'm ready to gamble.
I'm ready to gamble. I ain't gonna go crazy. I'm gonna stick to I might raise my Delaware park limit. It's gonna be way higher than $40, but I'm definitely ready to gamble something. Hopefully come home with ×5 or whatever I gamble though.
I might be moving in with you by the time we get back to Vegas.
Ready to blow it all out there.
That's how I'm going out, dog.
Nah, because I mean, I talked to my
I'm gonna have to sublease this joint.
it was like, man, they in that motherfucker gambling all night long. And it was like, you up and go to breakfast, motherfuckers is gambling. So I mean, I can't wait to see what it's gonna be like. Never so it's gonna be some shit.
And you know I wander, so motherfucker, I'm gonna be wandering around every casino out there, just fucking blowing a bag.
Yeah, motherfuckers said they got a casino in their fucking airport. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, they getting every dime out of you out there. So I mean, if I start losing, I'm definitely not gonna fall into the trick. I'm gonna just be like, all right, man, let me take my money somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut myself off. I think I'm trying. I'm still like parlaying in my mind how much I should actually gamble because I want to have a set limit.
Yeah, because I'm not a gambler, so I'm already, like I said, my Delaware Park limit is $40. I'm not playing. I like sneakers. I like clothes. I like shit too much to just spend it on gambling. But I think I got a couple hundred for Vegas. I ain't gonna push it to a stack. I'm not gonna do that.
I was thinking that.
That's what I was thinking, but I'm like, I'm not doing that because if I lose it, I'm gonna be like, why the fuck did I gamble that?
Yeah, I'm thinking 5.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's where I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking
5, but I want to do a stack just because it's Vegas. But I'm like, if I lose it, I'm gonna be like.
That's the thing, though. Like, if it's a straight stack through, then I won't have any fun. But if there's ups and downs with it,
yeah, I mean, obviously that's not our last money. It's just a stack for Vegas. But
no, that's what I'm saying. But like, I'm like I have to go on a hot streak to enjoy myself gambling too.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah. And I'm the one that come up and dip. Like if I come up ×2 my bread, I'm out. I'm good. I'm in my bread.
We got to keep that train rolling.
×5 and be like, shit, I'm staying. Like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah, we got to keep that train rolling, cuz.
But I am ready to play every type of game, whether it's blackjack or I definitely want to get into the roulette shit.
You're gonna be playing the slots with the girls, dog.
Nah, I am. They be hitting the jackpots on them motherfuckers. I'm gonna play the penny slots. I'm gonna get 100 Johnson.
I would much rather lose money gambling than I would throwing at strippers.
That's tough.
That's just me.
My stripping days is over. So not my stripping days. My going to the strip club days is over. My going to the strip club days is over. So yeah, I'm cool with that too.
I think strip clubs are
so at the gambling spot.
Well, I think strip clubs are so awkward.
Nah, they was fun for a while.
I feel at strip clubs. I can't imagine how people feel after they fuck a hooker.
That shit probably crazy.
I just can't imagine that feeling.
Like crazy. Like I just spent money for some pussy.
But we're in Vegas and we stroll out that motherfucking the Bunny Ranch where Lamar Odom died. And I spent $600 to fuck a lady. I can tell you, I'd probably kill myself the next day. 100%, like right after.
I just know one person that you would want be out there. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, bro. 600 for 6 minutes is just, I don't know. That shit would.
What if, somebody like Harley Dean was just chilling out there?
She could have 6 racks. She could have 6 racks.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know.
No, Harley Dean's out there. That's one puss I'll pay for, 100%.
Yeah.
No, I love Harley Dean. Harley Dean. Every time I watch Harley Dean, I can't even beat my dick because I'm so worried about looking at her. I'm just thinking, you're better than this. You're better than this, baby. You're fucking better than this. Harley Dean pops up, my dick goes soft instantly. I'm just like, man, yo, you deserve so much more, yo.
So if you see her, you throwing her a check?
If Harley Dean was, I still don't think I would.
Like, I need 6 though.
6,000 or 600?
Hell no, ain't nobody paying 6,000, 600.
I don't think mentally, I don't think I could pay for pussy. But like, say if like Harley Dean was stripping.
Nah, she like, you're not paying for pussy, you paying for an experience.
That's up. So say like if Harley Dean was stripping and I was just throwing money and it just so happened like there's a clear line of communication where it's like, yeah, just make it rain on me and I'll give you the buns by the end of the night. I'd probably make it rain on her a few times.
So you have to trick yourself mentally into doing that shit.
100% Harley Dean's charging more than 600 to fuck. She is a beautiful girl. You think she's only 600?
I don't know. I ain't about to put on no misinformation on my baby, but
I love her.
But yeah, I mean, I went to go see my favorite porn star at the strip club. She came to Delaware. I was just like, damn, this shit crazy. Like she
She was
really
at the Gold Club or Hacks.
the Gold Club when that shit was open. She had came through. I guess she was on like a fucking stripping tour. She was like selling merch and shit. I got my pick. She came to me. She was dancing. I'm like, oh my god, you know I'm a fan, dog. Like, yeah. I was the only one really throwing bread for real. I'm like, yo, why ain't nobody else throwing money? And then I realized that she literally came over to me. I was like, oh my gosh.
No, bro, you are horny as shit if you got a pick with your favorite porn star, dog. It is crazy.
I was like 22 at the time. I was young. Like 22 meeting your favorite porn star? Oh, yeah.
I didn't even have a favorite until I met Harley Dean, dog. I didn't even know any by name, dog. And now I follow her on Insta. I love her.
Pinky in high school.
Yeah, Pinky. I don't actually think I've seen any of Pinky work though, for real.
Damn, you missed out on the era. She looked. Forgive me, God. I'm not even going there. But yeah. I got to go see my favorite porn star when she came. I don't even know how I knew she was going to be there. I think it was just some random shit, and we had went. She there. It was just destined. You know what I'm saying?
God forgives. I don't. Rick Ross.
And the crazy part is I got a Polaroid. That shit a Polaroid. She signed it. I don't know where it's at. But yeah.
I wonder what she's up to now.
I don't know. I think she making music or some weird shit.
They cured AIDS.
You say you go out there, Harley, bro. Hey, man. What happens in Vegas, stay in Vegas, man.
I was just telling somebody, like, honestly, I'm not scared of anything except for herpes at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they make it seem like that's the only incurable fucking STD at this point. I'm surprised they got rid of that shit yet.
I don't know why they didn't get rid of that joint yet.
Yeah, I think we only waiting on what, herpes and cancer.
Cancer ain't never going nowhere, bro.
You think it's because they make too much money off it, or it's just too fucking hard to figure out?
I don't know, bro, because there's so many forms of cancer too. So I don't really know how the cancer shit works. Because you got pancreatic, you got like liver, you got all these different cancers. Like, like, is cancer just one, John? Like, could one cure for cancer cure all that shit? Breast cancer, like all that shit. Testicular cancer. There's so many different cancers. Like,
only thing that get me is so much money has gone into the shit. I just don't understand how it hasn't been fixed. Like, if people throwing millions, hundreds of millions, I'm pretty sure they got billions worth of money for research. At what point do you just be like, all right, we're not donating to this shit no more?
You think if they told you had dick cancer and they had to cut it off or you could live for 5 more years, what do you think you're doing?
I don't even want to answer that question. Because that's that happened to a motherfucker.
Give me them 5 years. Give me them 5 years.
That's the shit that'll happen, and you be like,
give me them 5 years. No, I'll never forget the doctor told me he thought I had testicular cancer. I was rattled. I was like fucking 2021 at the time. I was rattled.
Oh gosh. That's some scary shit.
No, I came home and told my stepmom. He was like, "You only need one." I was like, this isn't a joke, dog. Like, this shit.
Your heart in your stomach. You like,
well, this shit. That's cut insecurities as it is. You think I want to whip out one fucking nut?
It's not funny. Empty sack and shit.
Yeah, dog. Just like look like batteries in a sock.
You got deflated balloon and this shit.
You gotta build. Good luck getting somebody pregnant. You gotta build up a week's worth.
Celibate for 2 months just to pop it out. That's fucked up.
Some semen retention, dog.
Yeah,
it's like when you pump the super soaker. You got just fucking.
Nah, fucked up. We laughing, but that would be some fucked up.
No, I see it. Thank God it didn't have that. But that would have been scary.
No bullshit.
No, I told my group chat they were sending me prayers and shit. That shit was mad serious, dog.
Yeah, that's the shit you don't want to hear. That I think that's probably the scariest word if you go to a doctor is cancer. Ain't no lighthearted situation coming out from that.
No, I think that's probably like I think that's why a lot of people don't go to the doctor is because they're scared of what they're gonna hear.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, that's it's funny because I mean, what's the two places they always tell you go somewhere you gonna hear some shit is the doctor and the damn mechanic. They'll ruin your fucking day.
Don't they? Motherfucking mechanics, dog.
They'll fuck you over. They'll be the ones to break shit and be like, yeah, your shit fucked up.
Your shit fucked up. Like, bro, I'm driving a 2014 Dodge Avenger. If you don't put a Band-Aid on that bitch and shut the fuck up, no, you're not about to do all this, dog.
Nah,
shut up.
I don't need all that, dog.
We don't need all that. Just keep this shit pushing until it dies. Like right. That's all I want you to do. Right. Keep this shit pushing until it checks.
We get another year out of this, and I'll re-up.
Well, that's all I need, bro. Like let me just. These motherfuckers is crazy, dog. Nah, we're 50 minutes in. We haven't talked about a single topic we discussed in the pre-join.
That's how it should go.
Not a single join. We got daylight savings off. Dude, Brittany Griner's a pretty serious situation, and nobody's really talking about it.
No, I don't think we understand. I honestly don't even understand how serious it is. I mean, you said before we got on that she'd been there since February. I had no idea. I wasn't privy to it till this month.
So she's basically disappeared.
I did see the fucking wild ass hostage photo they put up of her.
So Brittany Griner's got one fucking video from February in the airport, and then they got that one hostage pic, and that's pretty much like the gist of it. Of anybody seen of her.
Or you think like government get involved at this point, or you think they not
the United States government?
Yeah,
I think this might be where like the WNBA fans have it like a real like point. Is if that was fucking KD?
Yeah, he's out.
Come on, yeah. Come on, dog.
Yeah,
I mean, this is Brittany fucking Griner. I mean, she's an NCAA champion. She's a WNBA champion. She's an Olympic gold medalist. She's a EuroLeague champion. She might be the most decorated women's basketball player of all time.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Trump got ASAP out of jail, didn't he?
Yeah, he's never even went platinum. So like what are we talking about?
I don't get it. I mean, even our country being, or a citizen from our country being in a jail like that, especially somebody we got tension with, you would think they going to battle to get her the fuck out. It's kind of like they don't give a fuck. Even if it was Diana Taurasi, I think it's like, yo, bring her ass home, yo. Y'all wildin'.
If Taurasi was here, definitely. I feel bad for her, honestly. That's a tough situation because I don't know how that works out because now we're in the middle of this shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like that's something that hang over her head. Like, nah, y'all flinch. We gonna kill her ass. And then honestly, what you gonna do about it? Ain't shit you could do about it. We not going over there. And I'm pretty sure the United States ain't trying to go. Sound fucked up, but I'm pretty sure they're not trying to go to war over
it. It's only because like and who's to say if she really had weed oil? Who's to say if it wasn't a regular vape?
Yeah, because when you said that, I was like, damn, I ain't even read cannabis was in there. All I read was just vape oils, and they say weed oils, and then it's like, we still. I mean, I get it ain't our country, but y'all still for weed.
And here's the other shit I didn't realize. So they make 5 times more playing basketball in the EuroLeague than they do in a WNBA.
Yeah, they go over
5 times more, dog.
Yeah. I heard that on a podcast, and it was like, this is why the WNBA need to pay more, so our athletes don't even have to do that. And it was like, even if they did pay them $1 million a year over here, they still gonna go to Russia and get that other meal. So
yeah, 100%. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, just
because that WNBA season's only like 40 games.
Yeah, and it's like 3-4 months max.
Yeah, tops 4 months tops.
Yeah, it's
like why wouldn't you get 2 bags?
Yeah, I mean that situation just sucked though. Like, you don't want to see nobody locked up, and I couldn't imagine being locked up in a foreign country. That shit got to be hell. You don't know nothing these motherfuckers is saying. You don't know what's gonna happen the next day. You don't know if these motherfuckers try and kill you. And even imagine if she don't even know the fuck is going on in Ukraine. Like, she don't even know this country at war. So it's like, damn,
she might not for real.
There's wild shit going on.
Yeah, free Brittany.
Free Brittany, man. Shit fucked up.
Well, we're staying on the sports topics. Right. Deshaun Watson just sat out a year because he had 25 pending rape cases, and he goes to court last week, and they all get dismissed. Not even dismissed. They none of them have enough evidence to go for charges.
See, I don't want to sound insensitive, but my conspiracy theory with that was all that shit happened when Deshaun was like, I want to get out of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing I'm not hearing the talking heads on TV talk about is all that shit happened when he said that. And the fact, I'm not saying he innocent because he still might be guilty. I don't know, maybe he a freak boy.
Could
But
be a freak boy.
yeah, but all of them get dismissed. And then I was even thinking, like, you gonna go to 22 different masseuses? I mean, I would think you find one and just lock in with it if you the freak boys, like just lock in with your one. Like, I don't see I mean, this is just be me and a man and being naive, I guess, but I don't see somebody going to 22 different masseuses and then all of them saying the same shit. Like, nah, try to get you to do this. I mean, dog, just go to your nearest, I guess, freak parlor and rock the fuck out. You know what they look like. We all know what they look like. Just go in.
They're the joints right next to like a Home Depot.
Yeah, the random shit. Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
What's the chances of Buddy fucking wanting that many happy endings?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I don't, especially if you don't have the evidence to convict one, something ain't right. And that's why I said that's why my stance from the beginning was this shit just convenient with him trying to get the fuck out of Houston. So it don't even sound right for real.
Now, it's funny that you said that. I completely forgot about that narrative of right after he made the trade, John, that the owner said something and then boom, now it's like, let's tarnish his name. Because that is weird. Like 20 cases, you think it wouldn't be that hard to find something to charge
one
him with.
person, just one, not 5, not 2, just one. Like, yo, here's the text, here's this, here's that. And even now, with the shit being dismissed, you would think somebody come out like, nah, this is what it was. Boom. I mean, I don't know him personally. I don't even know if I know what his voice sounds like, but he don't even. I'm not even gonna say that. That's some weird shit. This don't seem like the type, but yeah, I don't know. It just sounded crazy when they came with the charges of how many people it was. You would just think like, dog, find one and do your fucking freak shit, bro. You got enough money to get resources to find out where you need to do that shit at.
So yeah, that shit is weird, dog.
Yeah,
that shit is weird. While we're sticking on the sports topics, we're not a sports pod, but this is actual sports related. Yeah, you think Mitch is going to be good for the Steelers?
Shit, man. I don't know, because I mean, I'm not big on the football as I am. I mean, I'm in the football, but not as like deep into it. But from what I understand, he wasn't, I guess, quote unquote, coached good at the Bears. Because I mean, it's not like the Bears is a prestigious organization. Or what's the last Bears quarterback we even know, not including Justin Fields? Jay Cutler. I mean, I don't fucking know, but I don't see the Bears as an organization that has premier quarterback or premier quarterback coaching. So, I mean,
Mitch made a Pro Bowl, right?
Nah, hell no.
No?
Hell no.
Are you sure?
Mitchell Trubisky?
Yeah.
He's like 3-4 years in. Hell no.
He made a Pro Bowl his second year. I knew he did.
He did?
Yep. I knew he did.
Everybody must have sat out or something.
He had 3,000 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and they went 11-3 with him.
Damn. Well, shit, that shocked me. I mean, if I'm the Steelers, I guess I'm gonna take that risk too.
Because he's only 27.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know too much about Mitch. How you feel about Carson Wentz getting traded again?
Bro, I love Carson.
That's what I'm saying. That shit, man, is like,
I love Carson. He's a cornball too. He's not even the kind of guy I like. Like, he's a cornball. But I love Carson, man. I really do. And I think he's a really good quarterback. And I don't understand football enough to understand why guys like Carson have shit on.
I mean, just decision making down the stretch.
Like they say, he doesn't make game-winning plays, and I'm like, well, he's one of 4-5 quarterbacks that's had multiple seasons of 27 touchdowns with less than 7 interceptions. The other few are Joe Montana, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. So it's like, what? How is he not good? I don't understand it. He's literally coming off a year with 28 TDs and 7 interceptions.
It's the same thing like Jimmy G, though. Like, they'll say you can manage the game, but to win a
game,
Jimmy
G doesn't put up stats. So Jimmy G don't have them stats. It's like, that's like saying, to me, when people say Carson Wentz sucks, it's like saying Bradley Beal's trash.
I mean, shit, you kind of got a case.
No, you don't. Like, there's none of us are ever gonna say Bradley Beal's
like. I think it's more so not that he sucks, but we want to win a Super Bowl. And from what it looked like, Carson Wentz ain't winning you a Super Bowl. He had an amazing year with the Eagles, but as far
That's what I'm saying. You don't think he would have won first with the Eagles that year?
I don't know. Football is so fucking tricky that you can't.
They won that year.
Yeah, but Nick Foles isn't playing every playoff game.
Yeah, I mean, but he's better than Nick Foles. Obviously, Nick Foles left and didn't do shit at 2 other teams.
Yeah, I mean something ain't right. I mean, it's gonna be the same story that we said the last year or two. Like, all right, I guess we'll see what he do in Washington. He got some receivers. He got a decent running back. We'll see what the fuck he do. A solid defense.
I'm really hoping he balls out. Honestly.
Yeah, he's definitely not somebody you want to see fail. Should we hit another sports topic with the Kyrie shit?
Let's do it.
So Kyrie doesn't have the vax. He plays in New York. They still got a vaccine mandate for workers.
So it's only for private contractors, something like that.
Yeah, something to where as though not every worker, but private companies. And he can't play for the Nets in New York, but he can play at away games. But recently the mandate was lifted and Kyrie was allowed to return back to he could go to the games as a fan, sit in the stands, no mask, no vaccine, but can't play in the game. And I guess during halftime, he went into the locker room and the Nets was fined $5,000. And everybody basically saying, make that shit make sense.
Like, this is kind of when you're arguing with somebody and like you realize you're wrong, but you don't want to lose the argument.
Yeah. None of that shit makes sense. None of that shit.
How the fuck can you play a game on Tuesday with your teammates, but you can't play a game on Thursday? But you can sit directly behind them.
You can sit directly behind them, or you can sit courtside. That shit makes no sense.
No sense, Doug.
And the mayor's answer to why can't he play, and his answer is, well, he can play. He just got to get the vaccine. The shit just doesn't make sense that I could sit courtside at a game with no vaccine, but I can't play in the damn game. When I can play in the game if we not in New York. None of that shit makes sense.
No sense, Doug.
I don't get
it. Free Kyrie. He just dropped 60. That motherfucker's a beast.
Hooping.
I was looking at Kyrie's stats the other day after he dropped 60, so I guess yesterday. He's unreal.
He different. He shot 60% in that game too.
Yeah, he's unreal. Kyrie or James.
See, this is the shit I don't like. But I mean, James did that shit dolo. I never seen Kyrie do that shit dolo.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say it was Boston teams. He was definitely the alpha on that.
That motherfucker had Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He could be the alpha, but damn,
he was definitely the alpha on that though.
Yeah, James, but you gotta remember with James.
And I guess you would say his rookie year he was by himself.
He wasn't winning shit though.
Yeah, that's true.
James was crazy by himself. Yeah, I guess enough sports stuff for the ladies.
I like Kyrie more than Dame.
Me too. Yeah, Dame on that top 75 is still crazy to me.
That's shit.
This shit right there. That's some crazy shit.
See, that's where people overvalue the winning plays.
They overvalue the winning plays and that staying home shit.
Yeah, because nobody gives a fuck.
In there.
Nobody gives a fuck. Like, if you worked at motherfucking if you worked at fucking Lowe's, I keep using Home Depot and Lowe's and shit. If you worked at Lowe's for 15 years and they treated you like shit every year and they didn't do anything to promote you or build a better work environment, nobody would be mad if you left and went to Home Depot.
Nobody would be mad. And
nobody would
be clapped at by your teammates in your city, by your coworkers. They're probably like, "Yeah, man, get the fuck out of here. They don't value you.
Yeah, go get your money, bro. You know, right. go get your support. Go get your respect." That shit is weird. That shit is weird. Yeah, that's all the topics I needed to cover. You got anything else?
Yeah, we'll keep it short, sweet. Did you want to touch on the Lil Durk, or are we cool with that?
What about him?
Lil Durk $1 million worth of game interview. It was a good part in there where Wallow talked about forgiving his brother's killer.
Wow, man, that was bone chilling, huh?
Came to tears. Like, I'd never seen it's as funny as they are and as serious as they do be sometimes, I never seen them get that vulnerable in a room full of people like that, to where as though you could tell Wallow genuinely wanted to get a message across to them to not fall victim to the situation that they was born into. And I really think that's a strong message. And I feel like a lot of people, regardless if you watch the whole interview or not, you should definitely just at least watch that damn clip, because that was some chilling shit.
Yeah, I listened to it first and I heard it and I was like, I'm gonna go watch this on video.
Yeah, I stopped it to watch it on video. I'm like, oh, I can't even watch this on here. I got to see this shit in real life.
Because I think honestly, like the people just getting hip to like $1 million worth of game, and obviously like we probably knew a little bit more about Wallow and definitely a lot more about Gillie because we're somewhat in the area.
Yeah.
But I don't think people realize like, yo, Wallow's funny and he does these videos and shit, but he really did a bid, and he really did a bid because he was a street fella.
Yeah, I mean, even in the interview, he said, I haven't been home for 1 straight year.
And how fucking crazy is that?
11. He said since he was fucking 11, 1 year, not one until
and dude's like, dude's fucking 40.
Come on, dog. He said like, more than half his life in the penitentiary.
He might be older than 40. I think he might be like 45 or something like that.
I think he's older than 40. And it's crazy because he really still got all the youth in him. And I mean, to even see that that shit hasn't defeated him and he still can give a message to people and not just, I mean, he's not flaunting about being in jail for 20. Oh, I did 20. I did this. I did that. He's really like, nah, that's not the way you want to go. Like, I think that's the message that need to be heard. And that was a great interview, great moment for Wallow. I can't wait till the TED Talk drop. I gotta see that.
I really do enjoy that because like Wallow's around so many people that they interview that like stereotypically or what common practice would be is to use your stripes as to gain respect, so they listen to you, and he doesn't even do that. He really doesn't even do that.
And honestly, I think he downplays what he did in the street. I mean,
100%.
I don't really know exactly what happened when he got booked for the 20. I know it was a robbery charge, but I don't know what the fuck went on during the robbery.
Had to be a pretty serious robbery charge, dog.
Had to be 20 years. He's not glorifying what he did, none of that. And for you to forgive your brother's killer, that's some next level adult. Your mental is in a whole different space type of situation right there.
And at the same time, to hear a grown man that did 20 years, so you know he's good with, like, you're not bitching up in jail like that.
Hell, you can't. You literally can't. You come out sane, dude. You come out sane.
So you know he's got control of his emotions. So to see somebody that's been hardened by the system for 30 years since he's been in jail that long,
yeah,
to really break down, have his voice crack, and like try to get through these motherfuckers, and a room full of probably, I mean, there's like 40 people in there, probably 15, 20 killers in that bitch.
For sure.
So I thought it was really interesting, and I'm glad he did it, and I was glad they usually joke on each other, and Gillie did a little bit after, but. Yeah. They really co-signed it too. Like, dog, this dead the fuck serious. And the points that were made were important to hear. Dog, like, yeah, like this shit happened, and I could have went and got my get back. Don't get it fucked up. I could have got my get back, but since I didn't, here I am paying for my brother's daughter's school. Right. I'm taking care of my brother's daughter, or my brother's son. This just because I didn't go get that get back. So I'm really benefiting his life and his legacy a lot more than selfishly getting their revenge to make me feel better.
Even a simple statement to where as though he goes, you wouldn't even know Wallow if I would have acted on how I felt at the moment. And just a moment like that, and you could see the people's faces, like they wasn't laughing, they was literally stuck, just like everybody watching, like what the like damn, like he really no.
That was my favorite part. This motherfucker's crying saying I love y'all for real. And you could hear in the background, them motherfuckers literally like, yeah, we love y'all too. Like, it's an awkward moment. And that's what you need, an awkward moment. Like, where you don't need, like, he literally took their breath away. They didn't know what the fuck to say.
And even deeper, like, whether they get it now or that shit happens to them, and they like, damn, Wallow was in here shedding fucking tears, saying, be better, be bigger, don't be me, do this. That's some shit that'll stick with you for sure.
And my other thing was gonna say, you think Lil Durk hurt him?
Yeah, to an extent. I mean, of course, you still in the light, and you got somebody actually antagonizing you. It'll be different if it was somebody we didn't know. on the opposition of Lil Durk, but I mean, I definitely think he hurt him. Is that shit gonna come to use now at this age? Maybe not, because I mean, you got millions of people watching to waiting to see. Sadly, what the fuck is gonna happen with one of the most recent situations with him? I guess the most public one, and who knows what Durk has done in that situation? A lot of speculation, but
it's very easy to say like, yeah, just forgive him, blah blah. And it's another thing when somebody's saying "fuck you," I did it.
Yeah. It's and you could actually reach them and touch them. So
fuck you, I did it. What are you guys gonna do about it?
Yeah, and going online and saying y'all still ain't do shit about it yet. That's a little different.
But the good thing about that is, even if none of them felt that or it didn't connect, there's a good chance that somebody that was listening to that hit.
Somebody watching that shit was definitely probably on the brink of making that decision to get back or do whatever you want to call it, to where it's only like, man, let me chill the fuck out.
Bro, that shit's crazy. I'm telling you on the Citizens app now that I'm up here, like just seeing that shit. These little motherfuckers are killing each other at a rapid rate.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour. Yeah, and it's sad.
Like it's just sad. completely wasting their lives, just killing each other and just putting their family through fucking trauma they'll never get over. And half the time they don't even really know why.
And like they said, they don't realize it until they get in that fucking box and they like, I'm really here for 120 years. Like, I'm never going home. I'm never playing PlayStation again. I'm never going to dribble a basketball on a hardwood floor again. I'm never going to be able to chill with my family again. That's some different level shit.
Man, I go on that the Philly Reddit shit. They got joined like the Chicago Reddit, and as one of these rappers out here that got shot and ended up dying, they caught him on camera. As he was dying, he gets hit, and he's basically crawling to his mom's door, crying for his mom. And that moment of realization to where it's like, yo, you could be the toughest fucking guy in the world.
Yeah.
You could have 7 bodies.
Yeah.
But you can die.
Yeah, you can die.
You can die. And you can die easily, too. Like, you easily die. It's like them bullets, motherfucker, just because you can puff your chest out don't mean you can eat a bullet.
Hell no. Nah. Them motherfuckers do not care who they hit. They are trying to take you out. That bullet ain't got no damn name on it.
No, that was really refreshing. I really like that interview. And I was telling you before you hopped on it that the Michael Beasley interview I just watched last night was a really, really good interview. And it's just refreshing to see this movement of like people our age and older and up just coming to terms with like, yo, because Michael Beasley's not that much older than us. He's like only 32, 33.
Yeah.
Funny enough. But it's just coming to the realization of like, yo, it's okay to not be okay.
Right.
And there is some fucked up situations. And then for the listeners looking at Michael Beasley shit, listening to his interview, it's like, yo, like you really don't know what the fuck these guys are going through. You could look at Michael Beasley and think he's goofy, he smokes weed like J.R. Smith or whatnot. Like you look at these guys and just assume that it's like they're just clowns and they can't get their life together. And Michael Beasley's like, dog, we had to fucking use coats as blankets growing up. Right. Our mom worked 4 jobs. We didn't have a mom. I was home alone when I was 5 all the time. But we had 14 people in a household in a 2-bedroom. Like that's the type of shit I was going through. And then when I finally made it, people were robbing me blind left and right.
And I think the only part about that I don't like is Michael Beasley could share that story. And for all the bad reports that came out against him, blah, 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 on national TV, that shit won't be taken back because they heard that. And It won't even be addressed like, wow, Michael Beasley, maybe I was too hard on him. None of that shit. They may do it privately, reach out, blah, 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 but it's not going to be as big as the fucking slander they gave to him on TV. Oh, he can't get right, or something's wrong. Yeah, something is wrong with this dude. Ask him what's wrong.
That's exactly what the fuck he said, bro. He said, what the fuck do I have to be Delonte West for you guys to give me help?
Right.
Because that's what, like, you guys have to see me getting beat up on the fucking street because I'm high to get help. And it's just like, yeah, we expect these athletes to be fucking perfect. But not only perfect, they have to be perfect on the court, perfect off the court. They can't give any off-court issues, but they have to be cool as well.
Right.
They have to be cool. You see Jared Allen getting fucking flamed because he's at the All-Star weekend with some a hoodie on and some jeans.
Right.
You see Miles Turner getting flamed because he builds Legos in his spare time. Dog, get off these motherfuckers' dicks, dog. Everybody can't be the coolest motherfucker in the world all the time.
And honestly, what else are they supposed to be doing?
Just because they play basketball, they supposed to be Casanova out this bitch? I don't understand what the fuck is going on here.
Chilling in the club I don't know what they expect these people to do. It is fucking standard that you hold certain people to.
That shit is
get it from.
This shit is nasty. Like this shit is, but like let an athlete have too much. James Harden can't be at the rap studio.
No,
right? We'll flame him for that. But then if he's at home building Legos, motherfuckers is flaming him for that. What the fuck? Everybody's not LeBron, dog.
Yeah. I mean, they just got on James for going to a damn birthday party the night he lost. What is he supposed to be in the crib crying? He supposed to be sad. This
the shit, motherfuckers. Like you could tell people that never actually played any kind of sports. Ew, like you can't that shit don't consume you like that.
Nah. And
it should consume you like that.
I can definitely speak from experience. My first year playing organized basketball, I literally cried after every year we lost. And maybe like after that season, my dad came to me and was like, "You're not gonna win every game. You can't get this upset about every game, everything." But I mean, after that, I've realized like, damn, I can't take this shit this serious. Like, it shouldn't ruin my day that I lost. Yeah, you could be upset you lost, but you can't be upset. Like, it can't kill you that you lose. And after that, I don't think I've ever cried after a sporting event ever again. And shit, I mean, that shit can't consume your life. Yeah, you could be good at it. Yeah, you could even be the best at it. But to the point is though, where you driving yourself crazy over it, that's when it gets a little crazy. And they wonder why people retire early or step away from the game. Like, you do have a life outside this shit, and for what it's worth, this shit only gonna be a certain amount of years for your life. You got a bunch left to live.
Shit is stupid, Doug. You want to wrap random thoughts?
Yeah, we could go random thoughts.
Random thoughts. I actually saw an interview come up or an article come up on Shade Room earlier today. Wasn't gonna say this initially, but let me see if I got this shit real quick. More or less, a Florida sheriff. Fort Lauderdale police chief gets fired for alleged minority first practices when hiring and promoting. Apparently in the office, he put up a sign of the former sergeant staff and said it was too white.
Damn.
And they said he was unfairly focusing on minority candidates. And my response to that is, how does it feel, dog? How the fuck does it feel?
Right.
Welcome to the real world, white people. Welcome to the fucking real world. You mean there was a man in power that was unfairly hiring people and promoting people that related and looked like him? That's how we've been living. That's how the fuck we've been living for centuries. What the fuck are y'all talking about? This is literally what we've been doing for centuries, dog.
I literally have no rebuttal for that one right there. Like, I mean, he's just practicing what the fuck he's seen.
Cry me a fucking river, dog. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? You fired him for that? Tell the motherfuckers that was a bitching what you tell everybody else when they bitching. Just go to a different police force, dog. Go to a different county. Work for a different job. There's a million all-white fucking police sergeants. Go find them, dog.
Right.
Cry about it.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't.
That shit is stupid, dog.
Double standard, man. My random thought, I was listening to Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, and he said some shit. You always gonna get a wild ass history fact from Mike Tyson, but and I researched it after he said it. But Julius Caesar is the one that invented the year, and that shit fucked me up.
He invented the year?
Yeah, what a year is 365 days.
Oh shit, that's interesting.
Yeah. It made January 1st the first day.
I wonder how he came into that.
Did it? I mean, the story's probably skewed. They didn't really have like an exact reason why he did it, but yeah, Julius Caesar just one day was like, yeah, we making this calendar, and January 1st is going to be the year, and it's going to be 365 days, and this is how we rocking.
Nice.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Songs of the week.
Songs of the week. Song of the week for me, I'm gonna go 16 with Ross and Andre 3000. We played Andre 3000 verse.
I haven't heard that shit in forever.
Yeah, came on the shuffle. I was like, what I gotta put this.
16 ain't enough. You know how sometimes you got so much to say, but 16 ain't enough. They only give you 16. Man, it's like, I got so much to say, you know. The world has said like so much to me, and I just want to give it right back to them, you know. When 16 ain't enough, but I only get 16, it's like a cage, you know. 16 ain't enough. I really can't say what I want to say. You know, it's just a glimpse, that's all. Just one little single glimpse. Just a page. But I guess I'm defeating the purpose of doing all this talking. Summer 88, I was 89, I was in wintertime. Oh, never mind. I'm in my room, booming, drawing LL Cool J album covers with Crayolas on construction paper. I'm trying to fuck my neighbor. I'm trying to hook my waves up. I'm trying to pull my grades up to get them saddle lace-ups. Before Lamont was Jacob, before them girls wore makeup, before my voice would break up, before we toured them shake clubs, before my mama wake up, before my crumbs would cake up, before they tell me they love me and will never break up, before the time she makes love to someone that I thought was my homeboy, but boy was I wrong now. I don't budge, don't want much, just a roof and a porch and a Porsche and a horse, and unfortunately, but of course, an assortment of torches that scorches the skin when they enter intruders who's too dirty did a lousy job. How's he God if he lets Lucifer let loose on us? That noose on us won't loosen up, but loose enough to juice us up, make us think we do so much and do it big, like they don't let us win. I can't pretend, but I do admit it feel good when the hood pseudo celebrate. Hence why every time we dine, we eat until our belly ache. Then go grab the finest wine and drink it like we know which grape and which region it came from, as if we can name them. Hint, hint, it ain't Welch's. Hell just fell 3,000 more degrees cooler. Y'all can't measure my worth, but when you try, you'll need a ruler made by all the Greek gods, because the odds have always been stacked against me when back's against the wall. I feel right at home, y'all, sitting right at home, all Kelly green with envy while I'm jelly beans descending into the palm of a child. Looks up at mama and smile with such a devilish grin, like what the hell have you been? She's yelling, selling's a sin, but so is telling young men that selling is a sin if you don't offer new ways to win. A dolphin gon' shake his fin, regardless if he gets in or out of water. Most important thing for him is to swim, and Flipper didn't hold his nose, so why shall I hold my tongue? I miss the days of old when one could hold his gal on his own, and I set off these alarms when cameras snaps, return pat, 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 pat. They'll learn why mere privacy so essential. They won't make no laws, I break their law till they see out our window. I take the fall to make them all treat humankind more gentle. Forsake them all, I hate them all, don't like them, don't pretend to. Yeah, something tells me we ain't in Kansas anymore.
All this shit 16, man. One of the best rappers we have that drop a solo album. Shout out to
Dude, that motherfucker does not give a fuck.
He doesn't
about rapping.
Not at all.
That shit cracks me up, dog. I am gonna go. I've been listening to. Do you listen to the Benny album yet?
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not what I'm about to play. I'm about to play the Dirk album, but I was just curious. Benny album's good though.
Yeah, for sure.
Were you surprised you only sold 20?
Nah, that seemed pretty good for him. If these big rappers, quote unquote, is doing 60, so I can't look at him doing 20.
That's true. I am going Lil Durk, no interviews, and that is Lil Durk, no interviews, off his new album. That's the views from the chair. John, we got to change the name or what?
Man, we'll see how this shit go. I mean, I like our name. If we need a new one, we'll flick it up.
That's episode 69. Catch you guys next week.
All right, man.